In this list, I will be discussing a list of top 10 Sage Art Jutsu in Naruto series. By Sage Art Jutsu, I mean any jutsu that a Sage Mode or Sage Transformation Mode user can use. Obviously, one who has no access to Sage Mode cannot use these ultra-powerful abilities. Let's begin the list of top 10 Sage Art Jutsu in Naruto series. Number 10. Sage Art Fraud Call. This is a Sage Art Jutsu that Naruto and Jiraiya used while fighting against Pain. When Jiraiya enters Sage Mode, he has two toads on his two shoulders who release a powerful screeching voice capable of extraordinary feats like paralyzing one's targets. This jutsu was strong enough to work on one of the bodies of Pain at least. Number 9. Sage Art Massive Rasengan Barrage. When Naruto Uzumaki and his head fought the Nine-Tails Fox Kurama. In order to use Kurama's chakra at will, he had to defeat him. So, in order to do so, he entered the Sage Mode and created multiple shadow clones. Then with all these Senjutsu enhanced shadow clones, he created Senjutsu enhanced Rasengans, and thus with the help of this extraordinarily powerful jutsu he took Kurama's chakra. Number 8. Sage Art White Rage Technique. Kabuto Yakushi used this technique when he fought Sasuke Uchiha and Itachi Uchiha. The basic thing that you all need to know about this technique is that Kabuto manages to create a dragon which carries an orb with him. Later this orb emits such bright light and high-frequency sounds, it is easily able to blind all of his targets and make them deaf for a considerable period. Number 7. Sage Art Inorganic Reanimation. This is another technique that Kabuto Yakushi is able to use in his Sage Transformation Mode. Using this Sage Art Jutsu, Kabuto Yakushi was able to give life to any inorganic substance like rocks, earth, etc. While he fought Sasuke Uchiha and Itachi Uchiha, he molded the cave that they were fighting into shape that gave him the maximum advantages. Number 6. Sage Art Magnet Release Rasengan. This is a form of Rasengan that Naruto uses in his 6-path Sage Mode. He first makes a Rasengan enhanced with Senjutsu chakra and then applies Shokaku's magnet release to it. This magnet release Rasengan is equipped with magnet seals, and when it hits the target is immediately immobilized. Naruto Uzumaki used this on one of Madara's 10 Tails clones. Number 5. Sage Art Bath of Boiling Oil. To use this jutsu, Jiraiya drives the opponent into a corner and then shoots massive oil, with Shima producing mass flames and Fukasaku providing wind for the flames to enhance them. Within an instant, the entire battlefield is filled with oil burning at thousands of degrees. This jutsu can burn one's targets in an instant. Number 4. Sage Art Gates of the Great God. This is a Sage Art Jutsu used by none other than Hashirama Senju himself while in his wood release Sage Mode. Using this jutsu, Hashirama Senju is able to create a wood structure that binds his targets and restrict their movements. Using this jutsu, Hashirama Senju could even bind the tailed beasts and make their strength seem useless with utmost ease. Number 3. Sage Art True Several Thousand Hands. Once entering Sage Mode, Hashirama is able to create a massive, many-handed structure capable of mass destruction. It is entirely made of wood and is even larger than in size of Madara's Susanoo. Once Hashirama Senju commands it to attack, the target just cannot escape from this humongous structure. With this jutsu, Hashirama even defeated Kurama and Madara's Susanoo. Number 2. Sage Art Lava Release Rasenshuriken. This is a technique that Naruto Uzumaki used against Madara Uchiha. Naruto used Son Goku's power of lava release and creates a massive Rasenshuriken infused with lava release. It even causes steam to erupt from its wind blades. This kind of Rasenshuriken can cut through and melt down anything that comes its way. Number 1. 6-path Tailed Beast Ball Rasenshuriken. This is the strongest jutsu we have witnessed Naruto Uzumaki using. While in 6-path Sage Mode and transformed into Asura Kurama, Naruto creates 2 Rasenshuriken, one Tailed Beast Ball Rasenshuriken and the other Wind Release Ultra Big Ball Rasenshuriken. This was enough to match Sasuke's Indra's Arrow, which is his strongest jutsu as well.